We're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Binding of Isaac University, a series where I'm going to try my best to sort of explain my process from a completely new save file to hopefully my second dead god. And let's just see how it goes. Real quick, I want to go over all my mods I'm using. I'm just going to go through. None of these change the gameplay in any way. It's more so just information for me, or better. Well, we can quickly go through. So this is just a mod configuration menu. It works in tandem with all my mods. Charge bars look different for this mod. This allows me to import new music. I did turn off external item descriptions. This is better explosions. They just look different. They don't make them bigger or change them in any way. Boss bars look different in this mod. This is a music mod. This adds a counter, wave counter to the boss rush mode. This just shows the planetarium chance I have. It doesn't increase it in any way. Regret pedestals is more so for the alt paths. It lets me see the pedestal I missed, I guess, if it's Curse of the Blinded. Soundtrack menu, more music stuff. Unique birthrights and unique C-section fetuses are just reskins for the items, depending on the character I'm playing. Let's do it. This is a new save file. In fact, I will just go ahead and delete on here just in case there was anything. And let's play. I'm gonna start off with Isaac on hard difficulty. I recommend you always play on hard difficulty unless you're really struggling and want to sort of take it a little bit slower, understand the game a bit better. But eventually you will need to play everything on hard difficulty. Yeah, let's jump right into it. Okay, so this is Isaac Moriah. He is the first character you unlock. Pretty good all-rounder character. And let's just start with the basics of what we're looking at. So I have my red health up here. This is how many hearts I have. Each enemy does half a heart of damage. There is also my coins, my bombs, and my keys. For some reason it says I can't get achievements on this run. Let's see what's going on with that. Weird, yeah, no achievements. Maybe it's because I've already beaten the game on another save file. Anyway, doesn't matter. We get our bombs, our keys, coins, health. This next thing on the left is my speed, how fast Isaac moves. This is my tiers, it's how fast I shoot, my fire rate. The next is damage, which is self-explanatory, how much damage I'm doing to an enemy. My range is right here, so how far I can shoot. This is my shot speed, how fast my shots are going, or rather moving. It's not fire rate. I used to get confused all the time, but it's not fire rate. Shot speed is how fast that tier is traveling across the screen. Tiers are how fast I'm able to shoot out tiers. Then finally, luck. Luck is something we'll talk about later, but it influences a bunch of things, primarily tier effects, any luck-based tier effects, or room clear rewards. So the odds of you finding a reward after clearing a room. Then we have our devil and angel chance. I'll talk about those later. And finally, planetariums, which I have not unlocked yet on the save, so it's at 0. Let's do it. Let's just start playing. I usually like to approach rooms in a methodical way, most of the time. I like to identify the enemies that are in the room, see what best way I have to deal with them. So in a room like this, I'm sort of maintaining my space. I'm staying on this side of the room while doing damage here. These guys move slow, shoot slow, so I'm not too worried about them hitting me. This is dangerous, and I did take damage, which is unfortunate. It's kind of a difficult room, especially with no items. You're just sort of thrown in, and I didn't have a chance to sort of survey the room, get a better feel for what's going on. We're just going to pick up a heart there, move on along. We're going to go up, and there's our treasure room. These green flies can be annoying. Oh, well, it's supposed to be the university, but even the teacher makes mistakes, guys. We kill this fly, and we'll go to our treasure room. Dunce cap. Okay, so I kind of don't want to take this item, and I'll explain why. I'll take it here, and I'll restart the run. Basically, the whiz means that I can shoot twice, but it's angled. And that's really annoying for me to play with personally. I don't like playing like this, so I'm just going to restart the run. if you ever, I'm going to turn down the music for a second here to just sort of hear myself talk. If you're new to the game, and even if you're experienced, sometimes you'll want to start with a little bit more powerful stuff. So if you start a run, first floor, your treasure room item is not that great. Sometimes it's okay to reset. Not that much progress has been made. I'm just going to reset again for fun. Turn my music back on, and let's do it. Okay, let's pretend this is the first run again. This is a sacrifice room. There's not much that I want to do in here yet, but I do want to put out these fires in the chance, or rather in the hopes that I can get a pickup, and as you can see right there, I got a coin. I'll come back if there's extra health. Okay. We're gonna restart one more time, gentlemen. Same thing as before. This is our curse room. Sorry, this is my first time ever really recording a video and playing at the same time. You know, I can talk and play games, but I'm trying to be very methodical in what I'm saying and sort of explain as best as I can. Mega Bean is great. It means I can do stuff like this. Break all the rocks in a room. It's pretty helpful. Probably should have used it in this room, but there's a little technique you can do where you sort of slide in between the spikes. I know it is easier on controller, but on mouse and keyboard it can be done. Just make sure you don't hit the spikes. There you go. Now I have 6 cents, which is great. This guy's enemy number 1, and I just took damage again, but you know what? Let's just roll with the punches. I'm trying to get an achievement where don't take damage for the first 2 floors, but I don't think that's realistic at this point. Okay, baby's first shop. Shops are going to look like this in the beginning. They're not going to really be that full of stuff. We need to go and unlock everything. So I'm going to pause for right now. I need 1 more cent for that. And perfect, here's my cents. I'm not going to bomb just yet. I know I'm sort of moving fast, but I'll go through as best as I can to try and explain stuff. And my thought process behind it. Some things I just do instinctively, so I might need to take a moment and sort of pause, talk about what I'm doing if I feel like it's that important. But most of the stuff I feel is just basic gameplay. You know, I'm analyzing the room, and I know I'm missing all my shots, but I just want to make it easier for myself. These guys can be annoying in a room like this. Just waiting until they fall within the rocks, and then take my shots. Easy as pie. Okay. So there's a couple things I can do on this floor. I think first I'm going to go for my secret room. My secret room can be up here. It'll always be a room that's in between 2 rooms. Or 2 or more rooms, rather. So it can be here. As you can see on the map, there's a gap in between this room to the left. And there's a room above it. And there's a room below it. Basically bordering. But it actually can't be right there because there's a spike blocking it. The thing about secret rooms is if there's ever an obstacle blocking the path, secret room can generate. I actually have a sneaking suspicion my secret room is up here. I'm also going to bomb this keeper guy in the hopes that I get coins. Boom. So I got the coins I needed. I'm going to pick up mom's key. Better chest loot plus 2 keys is always great. And I get a bunch of money. Awesome. Okay. I might as well buy this card. Chariot, that's nice. We can actually abuse the chariot just a little bit here. I'm gonna play this once. I'm confident in my abilities, but I'm not that confident, so I'm gonna pop the chariot card. And I was mistaken, you cannot actually do that. Okay, the more you know, guys. Binding of Isaac University, episode 1. I'm learning about stuff that I never knew. A bomb is not all that useful to me for getting just 2 cents. Definitely not going to use it in that room. I think it's just boss time. Duke of Flies. Okay, so this guy is a pushover. I like to focus on him whenever there aren't flies trying to attack me. When he does send them like this, I obviously like to focus on the flies, get those out of the way. I'm just going to focus on these big flies. Can be a little bit annoying. Less of a threat, more of just I have to spend 3 tiers to get rid of them. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. I'm trying to focus on him. Shooting my tiers in between the gap. Maintaining my distance too. I don't need to be super close, but I also don't need to be across the room. Clean up the rest of the flies here. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Okay. Mom's heals. Range up. And a little bit of contact damage, but I'm mostly taking it for the range, and it's a nice item. And we finally, get our first soul heart. And I'll sort of explain what this does in the next floor. Cool. Okay. So, soul hearts, as you can see, I have 3 red hearts, and I did actually take damage last floor. But you can also see there's a plus 100% on my deal chance now for my devil deal. And what that basically means is that once I defeat the boss on this floor, 100% chance a devil deal will spawn. If I choose to take that is not important right now, but what decreases that chance is if I take damage if I take red health damage from an enemy or a spike on the ground or an object like in the room, right? There are certain ways that I can take damage and it doesn't matter, like using a sacrifice room or a curse room or a spiked chest. But we'll get into those when we see it. The best way to protect yourself from losing devil deal chance is having something like a soul heart or a black heart or a bone heart, rotten heart, stuff like that. In this case, we have 1 soul heart, meaning we can take 2 hits of damage before the next hit of damage kind of takes away our deal chance. And I really want to save that, so we're going to hang on to the soul heart as best as we can. This is a nice room to bomb. I might just hold off though. We do need a damage up. Early on, the best sort of display of damage for me is if you can one-shot these poops and flies. It just means you got good damage to take care of just miscellaneous enemies, and you're on the right track. So we are not on the right track. In fact, I'm actually going to use my Mega Bean here. Mega Bean, go over it one more time. Releases a giant fart that poisons, petrifies, knocks back, and deals 100 damage to all enemies, but it also destroys obstacles and breaks open doors. And that's precisely what I'm using it for. Wow, what value. We'll go over everything that just happened in this room. First, we got a crawl space. These guys are very rare. They're under just a random rock on the floor. Okay, interesting. What a terrible crawl space. This is the no trinket, but I kind of don't want the no trinket. It makes it so that active items are prevented from spawning, but while we like our active item now, it's not the best, so we'll just keep that there for now. Next, we also got our chest. Child's heart is, or bleeding heart rather, 10% increased chance of finding red hearts as room clear rewards. That's not really all that important to me either. I'm just gonna drop it. I could go for stuff like money or bombs, and red health is so common, so we'll just move on. Okay, coins and a beggar. I'm gonna leave this guy alone right now. He takes keys as his payment and has a chance of paying out with an item, a key related item, but I'm just gonna hold off for now. We also have an arcade. Might just check it out, see what's going on. Okay. All right. So I want to go. I'll tell you guys my plan. I want to go to the boss challenge room, which is all the way at the bottom. It's the sort of red arrow sword. I guess it's a sword. I never realized that until now. It's a sword. It's not like a pointing arrow. That's the boss challenge room. And the only way to get in there is if you have 1 heart. So it's risky. But I want to deplete my red health in the safest way, while also maximizing the sort of rewards I'm getting here. So I'm getting money from this blood donation machine. As you can see, my devil deal chance did not decrease despite having missing health. And now I'm able to come in here. This is great. This is an HP up plus a heal, as well as a trinket, which I will gladly take. In fact, I'm going to pick it up now, so I don't have to play that animation of me picking it up later in the room. And we just fight Larry. This guy's pretty easy. Obviously, you have to be mindful because there's 3 of them, and they can split. But as long as you keep your distance and you sort of predict where they can and will go, you can avoid them pretty well. Do want to take care of this guy first. That's okay. Each limb has its own separate health bar. I am playing this a little bit messy. We'll just focus this guy's head. Just dodging, but I don't want to get myself into too much of a predicament. Okay, these guys are annoying. These guys leave creep on the floor, which is really, really bad, and they charge at you. I know I was just about to give some advice that I wasn't following, but it's best to sometimes just not shoot these guys when they're charging directly at you, because they can mess up the trajectory that they're going at. I'll try and demonstrate it here, but I'm also a little scared. And then this guy, I'm just bullying him. As you can see, I'm in such like a perfect angle. Oh, okay. Oh, that was unfortunate. We did take damage to the creep. I sort of boxed myself into a corner there. Maybe I could have waited. But the bosses are dead. we were rewarded with HP up, which is nice. Still have half a soul heart, so we're protecting our deal chance. This is our curse room. I don't quite want to go in there just yet because I have a soul heart protecting my deal. If I go in there, it just makes the rest of the floor riskier since I don't have a soul heart. I do want to take care of that mutated fatty first. Not this big green guy. This big green guy is honestly fine, but the mutated sort of conjoined fatty over here, he can spray down creep, and that's kind of annoying. And then these guys are a cakewalk. I'm just keeping my distance. Rewarded with a bomb. Cool. We already found our secret. These guys can be kind of annoying just because their movement patterns are a little bit unpredictable, but they mostly just fly around in a circle. You can avoid them with good enough dodging, I feel like. And our treasure room, I believe that Pisces, yes. Tears up, which is great. And we do a little bit more knockback. So it's great. So our fire rate's increased. Let's check out our shop. Okay. A battery type item. I don't remember what this is off the top of my head. I think 9-volt quicker charge. Cool. So automatically restores 1 charge bar after active item use. Items with a 1-room recharge become an automatic timed recharge, and it fully recharges my active on pickup. Wonderful. I don't know which room I want to use this in yet. I guess we'll figure it out soon. Might even just use it on the boss, but I know that I can get a little bit more utility out of it. We're making quick work out of these guys now. Push that bomb away. Something risky you can do, what I just did right there is, sometimes your room clear reward will be a bomb, a troll bomb. So you can't pick it up, but it's going to explode. I'm going to turn down this volume just a little bit of the game. There we go. I like to sometimes, if I can, if it's safe for me to do it, I'll push that troll bomb away and sort of use it. So as you can see, I used it to blow up some rocks. Maybe we can find an item under those rocks. Maybe there's a crawl space. Okay, I'm going to focus up real quick and sort of explain what I just did there. I instantly noticed that there were these conjoined flies, which don't move all too fast. And then there was those single running guys who move a little bit faster for my liking. So I wanted to sort of kill those guys first before I started working on the flies, if that makes any sense. These flies are also annoying, but our damage and fire rate is good. We can just sort of make circles around the room. No worries. We're rewarded with a nickel, 5 cents. And I think Super Secret can be in one of 2 places. It's either going to be... In fact, let me just Mega Bean it. Boom. Super Secrets. Here's how to find them. They are located where they're only connected to 1 room. And it cannot be a special room. It can't be mini boss, shop, treasure room, curse room, boss challenger. It can't be anything like that. They have to be a normal room where the secret room is only connected to 1 other room. So for example, it can't be up there because it would be connecting to the shop as well as the room to the right. The only other place it could have been is all the way on the other side of this wall, right? The room above the boss challenge room to the right. I think that's the only other place it realistically could have been. And wow, this is a super rare version. This is an error room variation. We just get a bunch of nice pickups. 33 cents. We do get a secret room item, the Evil Charm, which actually is kind of good. 2+ luck, grants limited immunity to enemy creep and fireplaces, allowing Isaac to touch them for up to 1 second before taking damage. Super rare, super nice find, +2 luck. We're already doing great on pickup, so I'm actually going to blow this shopkeeper up and get 2 cents. Blowing up shopkeepers is great. I'll sort of explain more as I go along, but they not only have a chance to give you coins, or even an item in some rare cases, but they also increase your deal chance. This room is a little bit dangerous, and I'm going to explain how I'm managing this right now. I want to get rid of all these flies in the corners first. I know there's a boss up, but this guy's pretty easy to deal with, honestly. And I've got good enough fire rate. Ooh, that was a mistake. But now the flies are gone, I can sort of stay in the corner more and start focusing on the boss. This guy always, whenever he makes a face, he's either going to charge at you or shoot out poop. When he whistles or makes a smiling face, he's shooting that sort of 3-pronged attack. And when he's sort of scrunching up his face like that, he charges at you 3 times for this poop variant. With the black poop, it's 1. With the yellow poop, I think it's 4 or 2. Yeah, 2, and then with the red poop, it's 4. I know I'm saying a lot of information here, guys, but I'm just trying to... He's gonna charge. He's dead. take care of all the poops. We did maintain our deal chance. Got a safety pin that is health up as well as range and shot speed. It's okay. Okay, we got a lot to work with here, and I think this deal's good enough for me to just take everything, and I'll sort of explain to you the step-by-step process of how I'm going to do this. I'm going to start with Guppy's Tail. Fantastic item. Now I am trading, this is a devil deal. There's a couple things. I guess I need to really sort of explain everything. This is Homeroom after all. This is a devil deal. Devil deals, you trade HP for very powerful items. They can be very powerful. And that's not like you taking damage, it's you trading up a container, right? A health container. So you basically lose that life forever, unless you get it back through other means. Now, the item I just picked up was Guppy's Tail. Or I guess one thing I should mention as well is that when you take a devil deal, you cannot get an angel deal for the rest of the run through natural means. You can still, there's ways to sort of get forgiven for taking a devil deal, so to speak. But once you take a devil, you are more or less locked into angel deals unless you can manipulate the game into thinking otherwise. For Homeroom, we're not going to focus about any of that. We're just going to focus on the fact that we can no longer get angel deals. We're committed on devils. So one important resource we need now is health ups. If we find a health up, I'm more inclined to take it because I want to be able to take the next devil deal since it costs HP. Okay. So the item we just picked up is Guppy's Tail. This is a great item for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, the item itself increases chance of chests as room clear rewards, but also increases the chance of no reward at all. Now, chests are great because chests have a chance, locked chest, golden chests, can have a chance of dropping items, right? Which is always great. But we also have Mom's Key, which means that we effectively double the amount of pickups dropped by chests. So Guppy's Tail pays for itself. If we get a chest, it means we're going to get a lot more pickups than we would have had normally. Fantastic. And it also increases our chances of turning into Guppy. I did pick up a trinket earlier that I didn't mention. This is the broken syringe. It's a 25% chance to gain a random syringe effect for the room. So that could be speed, damage, random stats. But it's, in my opinion, it's okay for right now. The next item I'm going to pick up is Dry Baby. Dry Baby, same deal as Guppy, where it counts for a transformation, the conjoined transformation. It is a following familiar, doesn't shoot anything, but if it gets hit by a projectile, it'll deal 40 damage to everything in the room, and this can happen multiple times in a room. You'll see it pop up soon. I'll point it out when it does happen, but it's great. And it also counts for the conjoined progress, 1 out of 3, which basically means instead of shooting 1 tier, I'll be shooting 3, forward, left, and right. The last thing I'm going to pick up is Guppy's Paw here, and use it once. Guppy's Paw converts 1 red heart into 3 soul hearts, and we are dangerously low on health. I'm going to use it now. Pick up my Mega Bean again. I still have the Guppy transformation. As you can see, it's 2 out of 3. Even though I put the item down, it still counts for the transformation. We're going to move on. Is there anything else I can do in this room? I guess I can peep the curse room, although I am low on health. That is something I can do. I can also blow up the arcades, maybe get some money. Yeah, so I'm going to blow this guy up. I'm going to blow that up. And I'm going to blow that up. Random pill. We'll take it. We got some coinage. Paid back 1 bomb. So, it was okay. We're going to check the curse room here. It is a health beggar, which we don't have any red hearts. We can still play this guy, but in my opinion, I don't see a reason we would. We're just going to leave. We did lose some health, which is unfortunate. Finally, I'm going to blow up this guy. Maybe I get some pickups back. 3 coins. That's good for me. Also, something I would like to point out is that you just saw, hopefully, I know my students all pay attention, but, you know, sometimes we just got to highlight stuff. The devil deal chance just went up. Whenever you blow up shopkeepers, which are those sort of like gray bodies on the floor you can find in shops or treasure rooms, or beggars of most kinds, so like this guy's a shopkeeper, right? If I blow him up, I would get deal chance. In fact, I'm just going to illustrate that right now. I think I already blew up a beggar on this floor, so it didn't give me the chance. But let's say I had, you'll see it on the next floor. but it increases my chances. Blowing up beggars and shopkeepers increase my chance of finding a deal, which is always nice. Deals are great. Let's check this room out. It is a golden chest. I kind of want to take it. Great. I'm going to pick up that soul heart first and then focus on the room. This is a mob challenge room. I have to fight 3 waves of enemies, and those enemies are pulled from the current floor's enemy types. I'm just going to fight these walker guys. They do stay as little puddles on the ground, so I always, after killing one, try and eliminate them. Okay, hosts. I'm going to eliminate this guy first. His fleshy, he shoots out more projectiles, but I can also shoot him when his head is not peeking out. There we go, dry baby. It's procced, got hit, got angry, triggered its effect. Hosts can be really annoying because you can only shoot them when their little fleshy bit is exposed. What I like to do is sort of range them out, so to speak. So I stood in the corner. Okay, these guys, I need to be careful. They bounce around, and when they die, they blow up into a bunch of projectiles. So I'm just going to do one at a time. I do not know how YouTubers do this, where they talk and commentate over a room. Okay, we're rewarded with another chest. Boom. Paid back with coins and a key, so it was a net positive. I'm not going to go in the curse room just yet. This room is tricky. I want to sort of play around these mushrooms. I want to bait these guys towards me. I don't necessarily want to go hunt them down. I'll take the opportunity if they come here, but I want to maintain space of the room, right? I don't want to be avoiding these guys. I want to be sort of picking them off one by one. This is a dangerous room. This guy is an elite, meaning that if he deals damage to me, will be full heart. I am very if things get hairy, I'm going to pop the Mega Beam, my active item, if things get hairy. But I don't think they will. I'm actually going to take care of that guy first. And I do actually have Lucky Charm, so for 1 second or so, yeah, I'm immune to creep, which is nice. I can sort of play a little bit more aggressively. This guy has a lot more health, so I need to sort of deal with him. Otherwise, it's going to be a problem. And every time he sort of collides or stops sprinting at me, he does release a bunch of tears. He should almost be dead. There we go. And a key. Wow. I mean, look at that. We got a dime. We got keys. We got bombs. We got hearts. We have everything. We're loaded. 69 cents, 7 keys, 6 bombs. These dudes, whenever they die, they turn into a bunch of projectiles. I sort of want to avoid getting hit by them as best as I can. I am playing it a little slow. My damage isn't great. These guys instead will shoot at you. In fact, I'm going to use Mega Beam in this room. I hate fighting against those guys if I have low damage. I knew I was going to take a hit. Pop the pill. Speed down sucks. Speed is great for dodging. As you can see, I'm already moving so much slower. This is an interesting room. I don't think I've ever seen this room before, but this is fun. You just kind of bounce this guy around. I kind of want to focus on his head so that he doesn't split into more versions of himself. So I'm trying to maintain my speed with him, angling my tears. Shoot his tail does the same thing where they'll just cut off that piece instead of splitting him up. And now, if I really wanted to micro manage him, I would just shoot him in his chest or in the middle one, because it would just turn him into nothing, but it's fine. We'll move on. Sneaking suspicion that my secret room is here to my right. I'm going to verify by going into this room. Yes, probably is. TNT, get some free bombs. Why not? Bomb right there. Secret room unlocked. Wonderful. I do want to blow up these mushrooms. Mushrooms have a chance to drop items and pills. There's also a way to blow up all 3 of these guys at once. I think the bomb placement is right there. Boom. So as you can see, blew up that shopkeeper plus 2.5% deal chance, which is wonderful. Any little percent chance we can use to increase our deal chance is good. Okay, this room has worms. I'm going to take care of this guy first. This worm is not that big of a problem. He kind of starts away from me and he moves slow. I can sort of dodge it very easily. Wow. Mom's key, man. Mom's key. If you see this item in your shop and you can buy it, I suggest buying it. It's just, it's worth it every single time. A sip of water, staying hydrated. Okay, our first mini boss, Envy, little troll face guy. Really, really easy to manage. He gets a little bit hairy. See, he splits, and he'll do this, I think, 3 more times. My math is correct. Yeah, 1. Maybe I'll split 1 more time after this. Yeah, there we go. And I just like to take it 1 dude at a time. You know what I mean? I don't want him spilling too far out of control where there's way too many enemies on the screen, and I'm just sort of losing track of them. Boom. 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 I could use a damage up. I'm not gonna lie, my fire rate is fine, but you know, it taking more than 3 shots to kill these guys is 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's not great. It's not great. Boom. Okay. Shoop de whoop. This is honestly, in my opinion, a great use item. Just like a laser across the room, charges every 2 rooms. In my case, 1 because we have the 9-volt battery. But honestly, I like my Gigabeam more. It's giving me so much value, and it's not every day that I get to use this. This is a tricky floor. I like to sort of play from the center. You don't need to do it all in one sweep. Boom. I wait for the close guy to shoot, and then I sort of go in. There we go. Okay, we're getting close to 999 coins. Scapular. Okay, this makes it so that when I am on half a heart, I gain a soul heart in that room. This can be used to abuse the game and break it in crazy, crazy ways, but that is not the goal of what we're doing here today. I just want to sort of focus on these poops. One of them is down. I will clean out these little dips. And then focus on the bigger guy here. Stop him from charging again. There we go. Okay. I'm not going to pick up that coin. We're going to spend some of our hard-earned cash right here. Blow up the shopkeeper for some extra money. Tarot cloth basically makes tarot cards effects doubled. And a soul heart for health. This one will spawn in 2 blood donation machines, which I will both blow up. Give me 3 hearts. Not really that useful. Take the coin, move on. Extinguish the fire. We can look for super secret. There aren't a lot of places it could be. I think it's gonna be right. Oh. Could be here. I don't think it's gonna be though. And it could be. On the bottom. We'll keep looking. I'm gonna say it's here, honestly. Oh, no, but we did get a coin out of it. Yeah, realistically, it can't be in anywhere else except for the long room. We'll check there. I'm really bad with knowing where the sort of side entrances are here. Yeah, I think the doorway can spawn here. And a doorway can spawn like here. Nope. I don't know where it is. I'm not going to waste any more bombs for it, though. Sometimes my deduction skills are not great with super secrets. That's fine. We don't need to worry about it too much. I'm just going to pop my Mega Beam, poison this guy, deal some damage to all the enemies in the room. Dry Baby also gets a hit off. This guy, my best strategy for him is just standing on the side. Dry Baby is just getting so much value. He's getting hit by this guy's projectiles. In fact, I'm going to stand a little bit higher so he keeps getting hit. As you can see, he gets angry, deals damage. We get another hit in. Nope. This guy also spawns flies into enemies, so I like to stand on the side. That way I can take care of the enemies he spawns. Kinda, sometimes. You can also get them from the side right here. That guy is annoying. I need to kill that single shooting fly. This is just kind of throwing off the little loop we have going on here. But this guy's almost dead. In fact, I'm going to focus primarily on the boss. Dry Baby cleans up. Wonderful execution. And we get Tropimacite. I can never pronounce that. It's just a range up. Tears are a little bit bigger. Nothing crazy. And no deal. We're just going to move on. Excuse me. So, boss challenge room that we are locked out of, as well as a curse room, which I guess I will peek in. 2 red chests could spawn soul hearts, and they do. Basically get 1 extra health from that curse room. Worth it, in my opinion. I'm going to take care of these bunched up flies first. Even though I know that guy spawns stuff, I just don't want these guys to cause me problems while I'm hunting this guy down. And now I can safely sort of attack this guy. I do want to leave some space, though. I got lucky, but he can spawn some nastier flies than just black flies and red flies. This room is dangerous. If these guys touch the fire, they will light on fire, become faster, more tankier. So I just want to keep them away from the fire. I'll extinguish it. Pick up this pill. Speed down. Well, since I've taken it before, I've already identified it. I don't want to break it. I'm going to blow up this guy on the right. Soul Heart is super lucky, but I do actually want to play this beggar out. Okay, tough room. I'm going to pivot here. If I stayed there, I would die. Honestly, I'm going to focus on these blub guys first. Sort of keep avoiding. Boom, Dry Baby. I mean, Dry Baby's a goat. Dry Baby's never going to let you down. That guy's always going to be proccing, always going to be giving you damage. Blocking a shot. It's just wonderful. Take care of these moving fatties, and then I can take care of the decapitated one. And we get our Mega Bean up. Random pill. I'm just going to take it. I'm a baller like that. Curse, or rather Secret Room, can be right or left here. I might just use it here. Oh, nothing. Let's keep exploring. This dude is a little bit annoying. I'll take care of him first. He's just sort of zoning me off, I guess, and I don't want that to happen. Bunch of coins. We need to go check out our shop. I wish I had a donation machine, but I don't. So we'll keep going. Okay, hosts and sprinter dudes. Wow, Dry Baby. I would have explained to you how I was going to handle that, but Dry Baby just handled it for me. In a room like that, there isn't time to stop and sit here and shoot at the hosts. There's two enemies in the middle of the room, so I want to just sort of sprint, activate this host so he shoots this way, and while I'm moving, I'll very easily dodge those bullets. This guy will also activate as well and sort of shoot down here. So I spawn in, run, I'm shooting at the small dude on the floor, and I continue with the other small dude. Okay, this is a perfect host room to sort of, unless Dry Baby just wants to take care of everything. This is the perfect host room. I want to signal them off one by one. It's a little bit difficult. Sometimes these rooms just take more time. There we go. I'm getting my shots in. Not getting super greedy. And we just have to wait for the last guy to open up. Oh, I thought that would kill him. Honestly. Boom. Dead. Okay. Let's move on. These guys are dangerous. They can spray creep out. I want to, at the very least, get rid of their transformation. The big red guy will take more shots to kill, so I just sort of want to take care of him last. He's going to be a threat regardless, but I don't want these other guys to sort of impede me. Woo! Smart dodge. I saw him sort of shriveling up. That means he's about to shoot, and I'm keeping my distance. And now it's just a normal fatty. Even though he's an elite, all that means is he has more health. He's not really a threat. Get a bomb. Let's move on. This is a dangerous room. These dudes all explode and they bounce around and they're very annoying. I'm just going to try and pick one guy and, you know, miss all my shots. Hopefully that dude is... There we go. I want to sort of... Since these guys explode, I want to get as much value as one of them dying as possible. As you can see, I'm trying to blow up multiple at once just so I don't have to deal with more enemies. This room can be scary when you're new, but once you understand sort of how these guys move, how you need to move in tandem with them, they're not that bad. Emergency contact spawns 2 mom's hands that damage and pin enemies. Great, we'll use that for the boss. Wow, mutant spider. This is a free win item. I'm gonna pick it up and you'll see why. Quad shot. It does reduce your tears, but you're shooting 4 bullets at a time. Still pretty fast. Tears, I guess, not bullets. These guys are the squishy hosts. They shoot a lot more tears, but you can also damage them while they're in their like resting form. So I'm just making quick work of these guys. Getting up real close so that all 4 tiers land. This is an explode, you die room. I'm going to try and get rid of all the TNTs first. Try and get as much value. Wow, look at that. These spiders are not super scary, but they can be. I'm just going to get rid of all the TNT now, just for fun. Okay, so a lot just happened. We also got this matchstick, which is the same thing as the child's heart that we got earlier, where it's an item that increases the reward chance to be bombs. 10% chance for the reward to be replaced with a bomb, plus 33% chance that any means that drop pickups will be dropping bombs with them. Burnt penny, fart when I pick up pennies, really don't want it. It sort of pushes things all across the room. Gonna blow up the keeper for some deal chance. And great, 6 cents. Gonna take booster pack, which will drop bunch of cards for me. 2 of clubs multiplies the amount of bombs I have. 2 of spades multiplies the amount of keys I have. The devil, bunch of damage up. Emperor, take me to the boss. And the world. Let's use the world card. That'll reveal everything. And I'm going to take damage up. I'll buy the pill as well. Something's wrong. Whatever. We'll move on. There we go. Secret room gives us a battery, which is okay. I feel like there aren't that many rocks I want to blow up with my mega bean, but it's fine. It's just a simple puzzle room. Avoid the spikes, press the button, you'll be fine. Wow, we have so much money, and we have level 1 shop, so we can't even use it on anything. Alright, let's keep going. I might just use this devil card in this room, but I don't think we need to. Plop is pretty easy. You just sort of maintain your distance. When he jumps, you move away. Avoid the little projectiles that he has. Oh, I did take damage though. That is unfortunate. Said he was easy. Probably should have just popped devil. Or my mega bean. In fact, we're going to do that right here. Get rid of all the rocks, and it petrifies him. Get a couple pot shots in. Avoid the peepers in the room. Boom, boom. It's gonna happen, guys. If you take damage, this game's hard. It's not for babies. Okay, red health. I'm gonna take that now. Yes. Okay, we have got some fantastic items. First and foremost, I mean, money is power. We have 91 coins, and money is power just makes it so that you do more damage the more money you have. I'm gonna take that. That's a no-brainer. The next thing I'm actually gonna do is take this shovel. We need to go deeper. This is a fantastic item, and I'll show you why. We need to go deeper. If I use it on a room like, provide the best example possible. Let's say I just put it anywhere on the ground, right? Then it spawns a trapdoor. This trapdoor will take me to the next level, right? But if I use the shovel on a textured tile, so this grass counts right here. This is a textured tile. Grass on my feet. These little spots right here count. These tufts of grass count, but I'll do it right over here just so you can get a comparison. It spawns with a ladder, which is actually a crawl space, and crawl spaces can lead to items, and I did get an item. I got Forever Alone, an attack fly. Not great, but hey, an item's an item. You know what I mean? Oh, right. Thanks for reminding me, everybody. I gotta go play out this beggar. Maybe he'll give me an item. I know we did get money as power, but in my opinion, it's okay to spend some money. I mean, we have Mom's Key, we have Guppy's Tail, we're generating chests, we're generating coins. Better spend it, and boom, instantly rewarded. We get some HP up. I probably should have played at that guy before, just so that the shovel would have been less expensive. It did cost 3 soul hearts. We are kind of low on health. Lower than I'd like to be. But we're fine for now. Make our way back to the boss room. And just keep going down. Let's do it. This is completely shredding my voice, by the way. I usually don't talk this much for this long. This guy sucks you into the middle of the room, so it's a little bit dangerous with all the spikes, but I'm gonna quickly go through. With any less speed, I would have been tagged by the spikes. Not gonna go into Curse Room just yet, because I'm a little bit low on health. Okay, this is starting to get difficult. This is depths, and enemies can be hard. These brain guys, you have to shoot the brain, otherwise they are invincible. And we get a mob challenge room. Ooh, red chest could be nice. I'm gonna hit it. Soul heart rewarded. I even pop damage up in here, but honestly, money is power with mutant spider. I mean, we are melting through these guys. So the worms should take 1 shot if all my tears land, sometimes 2. And then these guys, their heads are disjointed, so they'll like kind of pop out at me, but guys, we've got the damage, we've got the tears. It's no problem. And our shovel is also charged. Let's use it. I think there's some candles right here. Wow, it didn't let me use it. Okay, well. Just go here. We'll get the charge back. Got some coins for money equals power. Some bombs, some health if I need it. These guys are dangerous. They shoot homing shots. I just like to keep moving with these guys, honestly. I'm doing the good old-fashioned circle technique, and Dry Baby's taking care of the rest. Wonderful. Did hear chest plop down, but it is fortunately inaccessible. E for a bomb. I don't need to do that right now. These guys will shoot out brimstone, which is basically a laser across the room. They activate whenever you're looking at them, but just keep that direction so you can sort of manipulate them into going where you want them to go. If that makes any sense. Treasure room, wow, it just keeps getting better and better. Technology too. Why not, right? Why not? Put the trapdoor there. Now we have our crawl space. And we get fruitcake. Wow, that is just a fun item. My tears are going to turn into rainbows. Kinda. Not really. But they get a random tear effect now, so that'll be fun. Wow, as you can see, I mean, this is turning into the Isaac I know and love, where there's just a bunch of crazy shit happening on your screen every 5 seconds. So it's just cycling a bunch of random tear effects. There's magnetizing tears, there's holy tears, there's insta-kill tears, there's all sorts of stuff. The run is really shaping up. And guys, this is the first run on this account. With nothing unlocked, you're getting runs like this. I reckon that if you stay enrolled in this university, you'll be excelling in no time. That's just a free deal. I get a key and a chest for the price of nothing, since I used a key to get in, and there was a key in there. We have 97 coins. Oh, not that great of a shop. There is a tinted rock over here. As you can see, it's kind of bluish, and it has an X. If I blow this guy up, I can get a soul heart, maybe an item skeleton key. That is nice. Or golden key, I guess. Buy this pill. Tears up is exactly what we need. Great. And now it's time to find our secret room. It cannot be to the left. Cannot be to the left here either, because there's a skinny room that it's connected to, and there's also a gap. Could be up here. Could also be down here. I reckon it's right here. I'm not even going to check. Just vibe check. I've got 21 bombs. It wasn't there. We'll move on. Kill that guy. Kill that guy. And now I can take care of that dude right there. Sweet. Alright, I've already deduced where my secret room is. This technology is helping. Technology pierces. So it just goes through enemies. And enemies like that, where I can only attack them from the back, no longer become a problem. My secret room is down here. I'm going to bomb it open. It's a greed fight. That's great. Needs a bunch of extra cash for us, but God, we are already full. I'm just going to pick it up for the fun of it. We're not really spending money on anything other than damage at this point. Get rid of the wandering guys. Get rid of the laser guys. Let's keep it moving. Tears up. Tears. Why not, right? Look at how fun this is. There is a tinted rock over there as well. I'm gonna blow that up. As you can see, there's a little X on the bottom corner. In fact, I think it's a kind of a super secret rock. Nope, just a normal tinted. If you have a chance to get tears that can break objects, I don't know if I want to sit here forever and do it, but that is one of the perks of Play-Doh Cookie. It can give you effects like sulfur tears, which can destroy obstacles. But it is a random chance. I mean, it's constantly cycling through tears. Let's see if we can get to proxy. I have a chance of breaking rocks. There is another super secret right there. Super secret rock. I'm just gonna demonstrate. There we go. Death, I'd rather the devil. Death does damage to everything in the room, but devil increases your damage, which is great. I guess it doesn't hurt to look for my super secret. I've got the bombs for it. It can be down here. Probably is. Yep. There we go. I found that super secret rooms are typically closer to the boss. So that would be the first place I would check. Wow. What a fantastic pill room. We got a tears up, health up. We got the health for the, upgraded health container. And yeah, can't complain. We're just going to keep going here. I'm going to hold on to this. Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot going on here. Health up. It's okay. At this point, I don't think we're going to lose this run. Got a bunch of damage, bunch of health. Let's just keep going. Depths 2. This is our final floor. Let's keep going. These purple fires can shoot a homing tier at you. They are quite scary, so I'm going to sort of move as fast as I can through here. As you can see, I've narrowly dodged those guys. The strategy has sort of changed since the beginning of the run. I know I was going over, oh, like, where do I stand? What do I do? Honestly, guys, I'm using my, and gals, and, you know, whoever else is watching these videos, I'm using my strength to my advantage here, but I'm still playing it safe. Ooh! It's gonna be scary. These spikes will basically go towards you. Wow, just instantly killed those guys. Awesome. Open up this chest room. Bunch of beggars. Might as well play these guys out. I mean, no harm in it. Might give me a cool item. I'll just keep playing this out. Have some water. Compass is great. Shows me where the important things on the map is. Just makes it faster. I'll play out this bomb guy as well. It is my last stage. Maybe I can get something cool. Money is nice. I'll in tandem play this devil beggar. I did just get a heart back, so I'm just gonna keep playing him. Wow. Blood bombs. Cool. I think that heals me as well. I'm gonna deplete all my red hearts. There's no reason not to. HP up. Wow. Yeah. It's wonderful. Maybe this guy will give me a super cool item. Who knows? No. I am going to take Callus. Makes it so that, oh, another beggar. Oh, 2 beggars. Yeah, because I have a tarot cloth. We're going to be here for a minute, guys. Just give me another health up. Wonderful. This guy will give me a bunch of keys, or chests rather, which can give me health, which means I can pay out this guy more. I mean, we're breaking now. I'm going to keep beating these guys. My health, my keys. Health, keys, health, keys. Hopefully I get a chest with the health up. Wow, pentagram. Damage up, evil up. Love to see it. 99 keys once again. Pick up this key. Go here. Boom. That guy needs to stay away. I don't want him blowing up this beggar. We're slowly running out of keys, though. I stand corrected. I guess some of these pills. Tears up. That is wonderful. Random pill. Luck up. Great. Explosive diarrhea. Oh, that's whatever. And I got the secret room. Guys, there's a lot going on. It is hard to sort of follow along here myself. But we're going to keep paying this guy out all of our keys. We don't really need him for anything else. That's I think shot speed up, range up. It's fine. We don't need that. Trinket. That's all the keys we have. I'm not going to blow this guy up just yet. Check out our secret room. Nothing in here for us. Blow up the shopkeeper. I don't need to. Don't need the coins. I don't even have a deal on this floor. Ooh, I am missing my... Excuse me. Jeez. I'm missing my key. And nope, we got keys. We can get our treasure room. Also, I haven't forgotten about the crawl space. We're going to activate that right there. Get mini mush. Great. Good item. Speed up and range up. Which, range is not that important, but speed helps. We were moving slow before. Spin to win. This one's not really great. You just kind of move fast and deal damage as you're moving along. It's really not my favorite item. Pay our last key to this dude. Nothing. Let's keep going. This is a tough room. I'm just keeping my distance and abusing the fact that I've got great damage. I think I might actually be able to break this open if I put a bomb there. Yes, I can. So at the cost of damage... Oh, that's right. I have Callus. Well, 2 diamonds just multiplies my money. Callus, the trinket I have, makes it so that I don't take damage from spikes, which is great. Got the Yes Mother transformation, and I got health up. Wow. Health up. That's luck down. That's unfortunate. Health down. Ah, that's unfortunate. Hematemesis. Not great. Basically, it depletes all my hearts up until 1 and drops a random amount of hearts. I'm just going 2 diamonds here, get my damage back up. Hematemesis is just not what we're looking for right now. It has its uses, but I kind of like my health where it is. Let's keep going. I don't want to finish just yet. I want to sort of clear out everything on this floor, even though I'm more than capable of taking out the final boss. just for the love of the game. Let's see what's going on here. Did get a key. I do kind of want to pay out that demon beggar. That would be nice. Oh, I can pay out this guy. And then I can go back and use that hematemesis. Oh, man, excuse me. High Priestess card, Mom's Foot. Stomps down. Wow, or Babylon. We're just taking that. Basically, if you're at 1 red heart or lower, gives you damage up, speed up, stats up. It's just great. No point not taking it. And we've got a bunch of soul hearts to spare. Open these up. Even more soul hearts. A tears up. Red health down. Honestly, I'm gonna do that because I lost my train of thought. Because I want more soul hearts. Since I have 4 Babylon, I don't really care about having I'm not gonna take that trinket. We'll take this item though. And a key. Because I have 4 Babylon, which procs when I have 1 red heart or lower, I actually don't need red hearts. I have a bunch of soul hearts that I'd rather use. There was a rune shard there that I don't necessarily want right now. So I'm not going to use it. Okay, more keys. Come on, this guy's very greedy today. Give me an item, man. I'm not going to pick up that red heart because I do make mistakes. Sometimes I'll pick up way too many and we'll have a problem. Okay, doesn't look like that guy's going to pay out. We're just going to move forward. I can blow this up. Nothing of use for me. That guy's pretty dangerous, but wow, we are flying through, guys. We are flying through. Couple more pills, health up. Don't want that. Hematemesis, don't need that. You know what? I'll stay true to my word. I'll go use the hematemesis by the demon beggar. See if he pays out. Although no, he did. He gave me Curse of for Babylon. Whoops. We'll take my devil card. Move on. Mom's Foot is the final boss for right now. We are just gonna absolutely destroy her. No problem. Watch out for her foot.
Isaac was cornered.
That's it. That's the end of the game.
Fueled with the desire to serve.
First run. I mean, I couldn't ask for anything more. I wish I unlocked more stuff.
I'm told, my lord,
But
I love you above all else.
it's okay. I guess I'll stay silent. We'll watch this cutscene.
This was the end of the line for Isaac. His mother was far too strong for him. But just as he accepted his fate, God intervened, sending an angel down from above to stop his mother's hand. And just like that, it was over.
Dope. Alright, that's our run. Let's see if we unlocked anything. That's weird. Doesn't look like we did. I do want to quickly test something out. It shows no achievements can be unlocked. Oh. Weird. Maybe I can't play with mods for like the first run or so? That would suck. That was the case. So I basically did all that for nothing. Oh, wonderful, wonderful me. Okay. I guess we got time for another run. Let's do it. So, we know the basics. Let's just get right to it. We're going to be moving a little bit faster. I'll explain things less and less so. I do want to take this curse room, get some soul hearts. I guess we're not playing with any mods for this first one. Ooh, that's unlucky. We're going to use the techniques we learned, sort of staying in between the spikes. Let the flies take care of these guys. There you go, fly. Oh, this guy's a rare enemy. And we get our health back, full health. We're gonna not take any damage. I'm gonna sort of lock in here. Talk maybe a little bit less than I would normally. And just sort of see where the floor takes us. Prioritize enemies. Fat guy's okay here. We can just deal damage to him. I'm fine with this crying dude. do want to maximize my pickup, so I'm destroying these fires. Although I want to move fast for something called Boss Rush. Gimpy was also a great item that I picked up. I want to get rid of these flies, because they're more annoying than these worm guys. Okay, we can start working on the worms. This guy's an elite. He has a lot more health, and he has a protective fly. We'll just whittle them down one by one. Get as many tiers in, and then dodge. You can do a little bit more damage as they're sort of going into the ground for those worm guys. Petrified Poop, great trinket. Just makes the chances for an item to drop from destroying poop much higher, which is great for us. We're going to be destroying a lot of poop in these first couple stages. Excuse me. Okay, let's keep going. Wow, I could have gotten a little bit upset with myself that I didn't realize that achievements turned, or mods turned off unlocks and stuff. Honestly, we could have been doing a lot more that first run. We would have unlocked a lot more, but it's fine. Wow, mom's key, and I don't have the coins for it. Unlucky. Okay, we'll donate. We one really big thing that I didn't mention last time, because there was just no donation machines in our shops because achievements were disabled. You should be donating. Your shops are gonna suck in the beginning, even if it's a good item. I mean, if it's gonna win you the run, I would buy it, but all your money should be going to your donation machine in the beginning of any real Isaac playthrough. Wow, I could have died right there. Larry Jr. in a room like this is difficult because he spawns poops, and that can kind of zone you in. So I would just sort of separate your time, or divide your time between dealing damage to the boss and making an arena for yourself to fight in. Because this guy can box you in. That's his whole sort of shtick in this fight. But we're piecing him up pretty well. Consolation prize, extra coins. I will go all the way back to donate. It's that important for me. Cannot stress how important it is to get a good shop as early on as possible. And I can also look for my secret room. I think it's going to be right here. I could be wrong. I was wrong. It's whatever. I guess the only other place it could have been is, well, could have been in a couple places. Yeah, it could have been up or down here. Probably should not have wasted a bomb on that. That's my bad. Super secret was probably right there. Let's go. Take a sip of water. Okay, Curse of the Unknown. We cannot see our health, but I do remember what it was. We have 3 hearts to work with. Okay, this is the oldest strategy in the book. Is one big circle around the entire room. That's the strategy for this room. I think it's the best one there is. And then you just sort of line up these guys and take them out. There we go. Woo! That could have been bad. I am lining this up poorly. Usually I can do it a little bit faster than this, but I just want to be extra certain. We are going to go in the shop. Ooh, not much. Honestly, let's just donate. Even if I had the money. There we go. We already unlocked the secret blue map. It's a great item. It reveals secrets on the map. That will start appearing in the shop whenever you unlock stuff in this game. It just starts appearing in your shop. Sack, coin, key. Cool. These guys will run away. They also drop bombs. Ooh, that was unlucky. Ooh, that's not good. Well, there goes the no damage achievement. There goes our deal chance. That was just unlucky, guys. It's fine. It happens. Let's move on. The biggest advice I can give in Isaac is don't give up. This game is ridiculously difficult sometimes. It can be a little bit BS. Rooms are designed to challenge you and be difficult, and sometimes they are just downright unfair. Don't lose hope. Keep playing the game because, wow, it is worth it. And you can always get that achievement again. We're all topped up on health. I think our secret room is here. But I'm gonna place the bomb here. Oh, I don't have a bomb. Right. Sorry, I'm actually going for our treasure room because we did get a key. I want to take care of these dips. Move on. Oh, I got a message. What's up, Master 00H5? Sorry, I wish I spoke Spanish. I will translate this right now. I would love for there to be reasons to look for her, but there aren't. All I can do is wait for something that never will. Awesome, man. Cool. Well, welcome to the stream. This is Mining Basic University, where I sort of teach people how to play the game. I'm starting a fresh playthrough, just giving all the knowledge that I've gathered for playing this game for about 600 hours. Just got my first dead guide last night, so hope you enjoy the stream. I believe this is poison tears. Yeah, sinus infection, booger tears. It's even better. Booger tears are tears that will stick to an enemy and just deal damage over time. They are great, especially to have early on. They help out so much. I am gonna check out the curse room. There's a bunch of hearts on the ground. Unlucky. These invisible guys, I like to employ the good old walk around the room technique. And booger tears will just take care of them. Wow, donation machine here. I'll donate, you know what I mean? I can't complain. There we go. And it jammed. The rest of the coins I get on the run. How do I play Tainted Lost? I literally got 2021st item and lost at Downpour 2. Tainted Lost? One of the hardest characters in the game, not gonna lie. Good luck. That's all I really gotta say for him. For the early floors, sort of abuse the fact that he can fly. I'm gonna use my bomb up here. We are running low on time. Abuse the fact that he can fly and does good damage to start off. That really helps. Other than that, you just kind of have to be lucky. Ooh, I didn't get the secret room, but it's fine. It's fine. We're taking a little bit too much time on this floor, more than I would like. Probably should have bombed up there, but it's fine. This is just small micro. There's also a tinted rock there, but what can you do, guys? Like I said in the last run, take care of the small flies first, then focus on the dude. Only focus on the flies when he pushes them out, or a big fly comes flying towards you, and you can just piece him up like that. It is no problem. Yeah, Tainted Lost is hard. Tainted Lost is one of those characters where you have to have a really lucky run, and you gotta be in the zone, honestly. The hardest character that I got my marks on, though, was Tainted Lazarus. I think he is easily the hardest character in the game, like the most frustrating. Tainted Lost was honestly a lot of fun, but yeah, that was the reason I quit the game for the first time playing Tainted Lost. But it's also the reason I came back and finally got my dead god. It's hard, man. It's hard. You also gotta hope for holy cards. Okay. Move on. We can't get that black card because it is locked. Wow, a library. That is great. I'm gonna keep my distance. I've got the range. I don't have the damage, so I don't want to play super aggressive. It's an interesting room. Don't think I've ever seen this library before with all these little worm dudes inside. And the item we're rewarded with is how to jump. Not a bad item. In fact, we can get that black heart now. And I'll show you exactly how we do that. How to jump. Underrated in my opinion. It also gives us bookworm transformation. Yeah, 1 out of 3 bookworm. And we can jump. Has infinite charges. Can be used to get black hearts. If I can do it properly. Come on, game. There we go. You just gotta kind of nudge yourself. I don't love to use how to jump for combat, though. I think it is a little bit risky. Maybe I'll use it just like that. Get the pill from the mushroom. Friends till the end. Let's keep going. Watch out for the worms. Honestly, I want to take care of these guys first. Just because I don't want them shooting at me while I'm trying to dodge the worms. And then boom. Where are you? There you go. Check out our treasure room. Coins is okay. Not a bad item. Makes it so that whenever you kill an enemy, there is a little familiar that spawns and the chat is working. I hate Hush Unlocks. I feel like I get no items if I want to arrive on time, yeah, I can definitely feel that. We can't open up that. We have no bombs. Take the pill. I definitely feel that. I don't know. In my experience, Hush isn't too bad. We can use How to Jump, by the way, here to get these items right here, which is nice. The Fool, Wheel of Fortune, I think I'll take instead. Flat File means no more spikes, but I kind of don't mind spikes. I want Petrified Poop. I feel like that has so much more value for us. Yeah, Hush is interesting. I feel like you can still get powerful on the Hush stage, since there's also a shop there and some treasure rooms. But yeah, I know it's difficult. Biggest advice I can give for Hush is that you have a lot more time than you think to get there. So if a floor requires you to be more methodical, you know, I don't think it's a bad idea to do so. We're just creating our space here, by the way. We're not letting these guys dictate how we're playing. We're playing around them. I'm gonna blow this guy up. For no reason, actually. I shouldn't have done that. I'll buy the bombs. I need to keep my bombs for Secret Room, which is gonna be right here. Yep. And I also want to get those chests in the room. But here's a little micro for you guys. I'm gonna take this Fool card if I can get it. There you go. I'm gonna go into the mob challenge room. I'm gonna blow up these chests, get all the pickups, and then Fool card out of here. That way I don't waste time fighting those guys. There's no reason for me to. I'm going to go back, get that Wheel of Fortune, finish clearing out the floor, and move on. Hopefully we can get boss rush, but doesn't look like it. Caves 1, 11 minutes on the clock, no real crazy damage up items. Yeah, I mean, I like to min-max too, but sometimes I will just sort of play faster for the sake of, oh, you know, I'm going to boss rush, you know. Oh, well, I was trying to jump to avoid that. Wow, I did get an item. That's nice. That, not so much. Box lunch? Eh. Alright, let's get on out of here. Take that, destroy the poops. Remember, we do have petrified poop. Gives us more pickups from poops dropped. Or poops broken, rather. We're just going to use How to Jump to kind of fly through these rooms. Alright, let's do it. Now, I did take this Wheel of Fortune card. I have no intention to play out the slot machine that it spawns, but I do want to blow it up. And I'll show you what I mean after this fight. Let me just focus up a little bit. This guy's really easy. You're just going around the room, zoning him out, baiting him. Sort of like a bullfight, you know. Let him charge towards you. Double room, we got a lot of HP, and this is exactly what we're looking for, gentlemen. Pentagram, damage up. Dark Bum, I don't want as much, but I actually will take him for maybe a chance of getting black hearts and whatnot. This guy takes heart pickups. I'm confident in my abilities. I don't think I'm going to get hurt, but I would love some soul hearts. Or black hearts. Pentagram, damage up. This is nice. That's just a free bomb. Boom. Boom. I'll do this too, just for the love of the game. Didn't even need to do that. I forget that I have How to Jump, but it's fine. I'm just doing the circle technique here, baiting all those shots out. I want to take care of this guy, and then I'll take care of the bomb dude. There we go. Got our worms here. Hopefully our shop and treasure room have something good for us. Juicy sack. Or sticky bomb, sorry, excuse me. Not great. +5 bombs is nice, though. We get our greed fight in the shop. This guy can replace the normal shop, which is annoying. You do get a bunch of money from it, but Steam sale is nice. 50% off everything in the shop. One Dark Bum. the world. I'll pop that right now. It's just a nice card. Secret room is here. We're gonna open that up. An arcade, I don't necessarily want to play. I will Wheel of Fortune here. Bomb. See what's going on. Which deal do you think is better to go as Tainted Lost? Devils. Honestly, Devil deals. Because Tainted Lost can get them for free, and you can get Brimstone and stuff. If you're confident in your ability, focus Angels. But Devil deals are just so great as Lost and Tainted Lost IMO. They're both fantastic. With that being said, I do tend to go Angels just in general when I play, because I know most of the time I can handle not taking damage. Wow. Not taking red heart damage. But it's up to you. It's personal preference, and there's nothing wrong with going Devils. You're not doing the wrong thing. There's nothing wrong with pulling out for Angels. It's just what you're capable of. I'm gonna use Death in this room. I don't want to deal with this. Just kill everything in the room quickly. And I am trying to make it to boss rush. I don't think I have enough time to, but I will. I guess I'm not. There's unlocks that I need to do. And I want to get coins. I want to get Kane unlocked. I want to get Blue Baby unlocked. So I'll just go fight Mom. We can get boss rush some of the time. And our build isn't crazy enough to sort of be speeding through everything. I know I can get these coins. There we go. How to jump, guys. How to jump. Underrated. Criminally so. I've unlocked a lot of good devil deals, but I'm missing Incubus. Yeah, another strat you could do, by the way, is just playing the characters that you haven't unlocked, just to get their good unlocks. So like Lilith, right? Like C-Section, Incubus, Succubus, all that good stuff. You know, Twisted Pair, if you have Tainted Lilith unlocked, Twisted Pair is great. So being able to use the good item unlocks from other characters, and there we go. Got our baby pay now. It's great stuff. And it definitely helps out your runs. Okay, this is a really dicey room. We're unfortunately going to take damage. This floating guy is dropping creep. Not much I can do about it. Tears up is perfect. We're just getting rewarded. We got a double trouble fight. There's two of them. But it's no problem. We're just piecing them up. Little Chubby has been unlocked. Got a devil deal. Let's peep in. This is conjoined. It is conjoined. Or, it's not. I don't think Quince counts as conjoined. Oh, it does. Okay. Yeah, this is conjoined. We're going to take it. And we unlocked Azazel. And we got conjoined. What's not to love? Let's do it. Why is that room full of champions? I have no idea. I am playing on hard mode, but I have no idea. It was just a wild room. We can do this. There we go. Push that bomb into there. Get the other bombs. How to jump. Love you. Okay, that's a black heart that we need desperately. Soul heart. Lazarus. No. We're gonna unlock Kane soon too, once we get 3 more coins. Yes. Love this guy. He's just taking all the stuff that I need. I could perfectly how to jump, you know, and get those sacks, but I don't think I will. I'm not that guy. That key is also not worth. Okay, we got worms, we got explosions. Oh, and I was not paying attention. Did get a free secret room though, and a soul heart. Alright, we're gonna keep going here. I am gonna blow up this guy for some deal chance. And some coins. And we got Kane. Cool. We are making progress, my students. We are making progress. I'm gonna blow this guy up for deal chance. I don't really have the keys to sort of spare. We're just gonna do a big circle around this room. Beggar. Just taking the health. Okay. How to jump. You've been great. But I've got conjoined. Homing is just way too valuable not to have. And we got some bookworm progress for that transformation. We'll go check out the shop. It is super greed. This guy, in my opinion, is easier than regular greed. You just kind of stand directly parallel to him, and he is not a threat. You could honestly stand still and be fine. I will pop telepathy just to make this room a little bit less annoying. As you can see, all my shots are homing now, which is just wonderful. And we're done with the room. These guys can jump. These jumping fatties, they are actually quite dangerous. Woo! We already have secret room. We can look for super secret. These guys will also drop enemies. Ooh, and that exact thing I was talking about happened. So make sure you keep your distance. Okay, we're just gonna... Ooh, okay, we're playing a little bit sloppy. Not gonna lie, we're playing a little bit sloppy. I can be doing this a lot better, but, you know, we've got plenty of HP. We've got okay damage. Depth one, yeah, we wouldn't have made boss rush. Unfortunate, but we'll try again next time. Monstro, this guy can be tough. He gets very annoying. I suggest just staying sort of parallel with him, waiting for him to jump, maybe baiting out his brimstone, and then peppering him down. Whenever he spawns in these flies, you can either kill them all individually or let Monstro kill them with the brimstone. You can sort of bait that out from the side, but we don't need to. We make very quick work. What's your top 3 unique item abilities? Fine, homing. Homing is one. Homing is definitely number 1. It's the best. Light is nice. Let me think. Homing, light, and then like destruction. So like Terra or Sulfur tiers where you can like destroy objects. I think those are the best in order. So homing, flight, destroying objects. There we go. All right, let's peep our devil. Wow, the mark is great. Contract from below is also okay, but we're running low on health. I'm just going to take the damage. Let's keep moving. Yeah, I got my first dead god last night, actually. Took me 600 hours, but I finally got it. And it was just awesome. It was a great feeling. Got a black heart back. Petrified Poop is paying off. Another black heart. We are chilling on health. We're chilling on money. We're just going to keep on moving here. Lucky Foot, wonderful. No bad pills, plus a luck up, plus arcades payout. And I did see a tinted rock right in the beginning of this room. I will go blow that up. Don't worry, my students. I know you saw it too. We're just using Conjoin, the fact that it's giving us so many extra tiers to take care of all the enemies around us. Blow that up, get a chest. Not worth, in my opinion. I guess a free bomb back, but we did waste a key. There's a lot going on. I'm just trying to position myself in such a way where the least amount to worry about. We're just going to bomb this stuff. Get the key, get the chest, get the coins, get the bombs. And we're going to keep moving. I really don't want to mess with this room. That is unfortunate. I'm going to try and bait that out. And keep on... Ooh, took damage there. Unfortunate. Okay. This room, the floor is not cleared yet. I do want to start bombing for secret rooms, because I have 19 bombs. Can't be anywhere here. Can't be anywhere here. I will bomb for the golden chest. Okay, 2 keys back and an extra bomb. Cool. Black heart from Demon Beggar. It is just such a wonderful little guy. Familiar. I don't want to go into the dice room on the left here. Don't really like dice room all too much. And I'm sort of low on keys, so I want to save my keys here. We will go into this treasure room, though. Oh, there was worms here. Great, bunch of pickups. I always think it's worth it to go for golden chests most of the time. Just another black heart for me. Go for the chest. I don't need the double bomb. Let's just keep going. Okay, scary room, but we're just gonna sort of stand still, assess, kill. Secret room could be here. Sorry about that. I did mute myself. I do live with other people, so sometimes I'll just have to mute while I go talk to them. Okay, well, this is a great item to have at this point in the run. But since we're ending this floor, I'm just going to take the telepathy for dummies here. Thanks for the follow, by the way. I assume it was you. Check dice room? Okay, we'll go check it out. I usually don't like dice room, and I also kind of don't know what they are off the top of my head. This will reset the floor, which I guess I can do. Yeah, more items. Whatever. We're just going for mom's leg. I mean, I could have beat her anyway, but... Oh, this is a scary one. I'm just going to sort of be aware of what's happening on the right side of the room, and I did take damage, unfortunately. There is a tinted rock here. We'll place the bomb there. Boom. Soul hearts, never punished, always rewarded. We don't have any keys, though. Which I hope we can get more of soon. Wow. Just so much health. This is an interesting one. I'm going to pop telepathy for dummies. There's a bunch of hush monsters in here. That took a lot out of me, but wow, did we just get lucky on the amount of hearts there. I guess I can play these out. I know there's an achievement for playing these. Oh, wow. Okay. Color me shocked. Maybe I'll get the $1 or something. Maybe that's at 99 coins? I forget. I guess I won't play that out now. I'm just going to use telepathy for dummies. I'm going to make this real easy for myself. I am taking damage, but at this point in the run, I don't care too much about taking damage. I've got so much health. So many ways to get health. We'll buy this key. We'll blow up the sky. I'll take spider mod as well. Just for fun. Use the key here. Maybe get a key back. Nope. Did get a pill though. Let's keep going. Blow up our secret room. Get our chest. Some more pills. Luck up is great. Experimental pill is always going to be good since we have Luckfoot. All the pills we take will be good or neutral. So any experimental pill that would have otherwise reduced a stat is now just a stat up. Wonderful item. Did get our key. Gonna use it on the treasure room first, honestly. Maybe we can get something crazy. And there's worms here. Lovely. Just gonna stand in the back of this room, sort of pelt everything down. Open up the sack. Get a battery. I'll even fight the mini boss. It's Envy. I am gonna pop my homing because wow, it just like nothing's a problem with homing. I'm gonna take care of these exploding guys first, and then I'll take care of the bursting guys. These poops are pretty simple. I like to just stand here, honestly, if I have the damage for it, and I'll just pelt these guys down. They'll also take damage on the spikes. No problem at all. Hermit to teleport to the shop. I don't really need that right now. Yeah, I'm pretty bad with like frame perfect R keys too. I'll just usually do the beast last. Okay, buddy in a box, because I have a bunch of familiars. Great. We're getting so many unlocks. I wish I had turned my mods off last run, because wow, was it insane, and I would have probably unlocked so much more. But it is chill. Boom. Yeah, I'm not very good with frame perfecting it. If I have a beast mark, I'll go to the beast last. Just because I don't trust my R key abilities. I repent. 2 soul hearts. This game really wants me to live. Cool. We will go. We will open up that golden chest. I think that's pretty much it for this floor. I don't want the tick. Get this soul heart. Check out the arcade. I guess I can play this machine out. Doesn't hurt. Maybe it'll give me an achievement. I forget. Really, I get Sacred Hearts pretty commonly, I want to say. But, I mean, they are rare. We'll just sit here and I'll chat with you while I do this. I might have to go after this run, but this will be a fantastic first episode for this series. There is a dime there. Tick is a good swallow and maybe not the best trinket. Agreed. Tick isn't bad, but I just don't... Well, I mean, my floor is almost over anyway. It doesn't really matter. I could pick up the tick. In fact, I probably will. We're just waiting for this thing to pay out with $1. Did not get $1. I'm gonna spam this. I'm gonna use all my coins up. What makes you small? I found pills. Full health, full health, full health. Just spamming my spacebar here, picking up all this stuff. Not that I need it, but, you know, c'est la vie. Eternal Heart, 48-hour energy. We're just getting pills. Speed up. Awesome. High Priestess, don't need. The world, I guess I'll pop for fun. Tears up, that's wonderful. Let's do it again. More black hearts. Tears up again. Pop it a couple last times. And I think we're done here. Cool. Hierophant, pop. Don't really care. Hermit. I will take telepathy. I will go fight Mom's leg. And I'll also take that tick, wherever it was. I think it was right here. Boom. 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 Get rid of all these dudes. Whoa! I overextended a little bit too much there, but we're fine. Pop the homing. Telepathy for dummies. It's just clearing this up. I like to stay in the middle of this room most of the time. I'll wait for the sound cue. The Mom's leg stop it down, but
His mother,
we're done.
fueled with the desire to serve her God.
We'll just skip that. Unlocked the womb. Challenge 20, challenge 21, challenge 22, challenge 25, challenge 28, challenge 30. So many challenges. I'll do this at some point. Harbingers, cube of meat, item descriptions. Hallelujah. Yeah. Anyway, that was my first episode of Binding of Isaac University. Thank you so much for tuning in. We did 2 runs. One of them was very good, but since I had mods turned on, it didn't count for anything, which sucks. I would have unlocked Womb faster, and that would have been a Womb run that we just did. But I think that second run, I feel like I did a pretty good job of explaining my thought process for the most of it. Took my time. I do quickly want to show off my dead god. I'm very proud of this. Got everything unlocked. Very happy about it. Tainted Cain was the last guy I needed marks on. He was a doozy. The run I finally got everything done on took about 3.5 hours, if not 4. And I R-keyed maybe 4 times. But it was a fun run. Anyway, Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I will probably upload this on YouTube as just one uncut version and see where it goes. But yeah, pretty good first episode. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.